Is kosher the same as halal? In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. The terms halal and kosher are both associated with religious dietary laws, halal in Islam and kosher in Judaism. On the surface, they appear similar. Both restrict certain foods, require specific slaughter methods, and emphasize cleanliness. But is kosher the same as halal? In this video, we'll explore the differences and similarities between these two, the reasons behind these dietary laws, and whether kosher food is permissible for Muslims. If you're a Muslim consumer, a restaurant owner, or just curious, this guide will clarify it all. What does halal mean? Halal means permissible in Arabic. It refers to what is allowed under Islamic law, Sharia. Key halal rules include: no pork or pork byproducts, no alcohol. Meat must come from animals slaughtered in the name of Allah. Animal must be alive and healthy at the time of slaughter. Blood must be completely drained. No cross-contamination with haram, forbidden items. What does kosher mean? Kosher refers to food that complies with Jewish dietary law, kashrut. The word means fit or proper in Hebrew. Key kosher rules include: no pork or shellfish. No mixing of meat and dairy in the same meal. Animals must be slaughtered by a trained Jewish shochet. Meat must be soaked and salted to remove all blood. Equipment must be dedicated to either meat or dairy. Blessings and intent are part of the process. Key differences between halal and kosher. Slaughter process. Halal requires Bismillah, in the name of Allah, said before slaughter. Kosher. No mention of God required during slaughter, but must be done by a shochet, a trained Jewish slaughterer. Blood removal. Halal. Blood must be drained. Kosher. Blood must be drained and then soaked and salted as an added measure. Dairy and meat separation. Halal. No restriction on eating meat and dairy together. Kosher. Strictly forbidden to mix meat and dairy in meals, or even in cooking utensils. Alcohol. Halal. All forms of alcohol are haram, forbidden. Kosher. Wine and alcohol are allowed, but only if prepared by Jews under specific rules. Seafood. Halal. Most scholars allow all fish, but shellfish is debated. Kosher. Only fish with fins and scales are permitted. Shrimp, crab, and lobster are forbidden. Is kosher food halal for Muslims? Not always. While there are overlaps, kosher food is not automatically halal. Here's why. Kosher meat is not always halal. If Bismillah is not pronounced, the meat may be invalid in halal terms. Kosher slaughter is not performed for the sake of Allah, which is essential in Islam. Kosher wine and alcohol are haram. Halal strictly prohibits alcohol, regardless of how it is produced or certified. Cross-contamination risk. Kosher kitchens allow meat and dairy to be handled separately, but may not prevent cross-contact with alcohol or non-halal ingredients. Some kosher items may be halal. Many dry goods, packaged foods, or vegetarian items may be both kosher and halal if no haram substances are involved. When can Muslims eat kosher? According to some Islamic scholars, Muslims may eat the meat of the people of the book, Jews and Christians, under specific conditions. Quran reference. The food of the people of the book is lawful for you. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:5. However, the majority opinion today stresses that meat must still meet halal requirements, including the invocation of Allah's name, to be valid. What about kosher symbols on food packages? Kosher food products typically display symbols like OU, Orthodox Union, K or Circle K, Star K, OK. While these indicate compliance with Jewish law, they do not guarantee that the product is halal. Always check the ingredient list and confirm no alcohol, pork, or non-zabiha meat is included. Conclusion. Are kosher and halal the same? No, they are not the same. While halal and kosher share some values, such as avoiding pork, draining blood, and humane slaughter, they differ in critical areas like religious intent during slaughter, alcohol rules, meat and dairy combination, seafood and blood treatment. For Muslims, it is best to look for halal-certified products rather than relying solely on kosher labels.